Okay, guys, as we know, another day with the virus. 10 more days before we find out what's going on. What's going on? But I'm gonna tell you what's going on today. Today we're gonna make a mondongo, which is tripe, Puerto Rican style, okay? Most important thing when you're doing tripe is to boil it first, throw that water out, then put some fresh water in and start tenderizing the tripe, okay guys? Then you put in your vegetables. Don't put it all in together, because the tripe is gonna be tough, okay guys? So this is what we're gonna do. Got a little pumpkin, got a little plátano, little celery, a little yam, little cabbage, and some corn on the cob, okay? So we're gonna do a very sharp knife. Very sharp knife, okay guys? I'm gonna give this holla out to my guys that love at first bite. Okay guys? And of course the Puerto Rican recipe. And now you follow my group on Tastes of Chef Pedro Rosado, okay guys? Everything that I'll make will be on there and it'll go to you automatic, okay? So you guys follow me back, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys following me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, when you see me out in the streets, people approach me all the time, hey, I'm looking at your Facebook, how you do this, how you doing that, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? Well, a customer of ours asked me, man, I remember you used to make tripe, Pedro. So here, we're gonna make some, okay guys? These plantains are medium, they're not green and they're not ripe. They're just right, okay? So you guys could, clean your hands most important. But this stop gets a little slippery. Here we have some yam. Look at that. Okay? Give it some rough cut. This is okay. You don't have to be too uniform, okay, guys? I'm gonna put all of this in here. Okay? Like I said, I have the tripe boiling in the back right now. Come right back here. Now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna clean this pumpkin, calabaza. Now this gives the tripe a nice body to the sauce. Nice and thick, okay guys? Look at that. Nice and thick. You can tell this is a good calabaza. Look at the color of this. Don't get them if they're too green. No flavor. So you can tell by this coloration in here that the pumpkin calabaza is ready, okay? Look at that, beautiful. Put that right there. Come back. The reason I cut it in half like that, because you can really control it more, because this will be all over the place, okay? So you get a hold of it, come down, cut it. Get just before the meat and the skin, come down, cut it. Ooh, that's a boo-boo, that one stays there. Okay, now here we go. Okay, another rough cut, another rough cut. I'm gonna get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of that. Okay, come here to our cabbage. Remember what I told you, remove the heart. One cut there. One cut there, remove this. This is very hard, no good, okay? Give that nice julienne cut. Then come across. Okay, guys. Okay? And we're gonna come over to our, see our mondongo is cooking down already? See this? That's the tripe. This goes all into that, look at that. Okay, Look at that, look at that. Look at that tripe in there. That is excellent. Okay, guys? That is excellent. Now we're coming with the rest of our vegetables in there. Okay, guys? Look at that. Add a little bit more liquid to that. Okay? Now, here, I have a little bay leaves, bouillon, chicken base, and a little bit of, how about that, with a little cumin, salt, white pepper, okay? And a little paprika. And of course, a little sazon, which is, I used one of each. Okay, guys? That goes in there. Okay? Now that pumpkin is going to break down, it's going to give this broth a nice thickness, okay, guys? And that's what we're looking for. We'll come back to that. A little bit more broth on there. There we go. Okay. Okay, guys? Now we're going to let this work its way, start boiling. Okay, now, what I tell you guys always, if you have some leftover rice, what to do with it. So today we're going to make some Puerto Rican fried rice with, check it out, a little chorizo. We're going to let that chorizo hear that. We're going to let that chorizo work its way there. Okay, guys? That chorizo is going to start breaking down, letting out that oil that we want. Okay? Look at that. See that chorizo? Oh yeah. That's going to be breaking down like that. Then I got a little bit of jamon. Look at that. You hear that, guys? And we're going to make some Spanish style arroz frito. Okay? Why not? How about that? Look at that. Let that render down a little bit. That cook down is going to render that down a little bit, okay, guys? Let it cook down some. Oh, remember, a Puerto Rican pesto, sofrito, cachuca, onions, peppers, garlic, salt and pepper, okay, guys? Look at that. Now that's what we call our Puerto Rican sofrito, okay? Which is pesto for the Italianos. Puerto Rican style is called sofrito. Almost made the same way. The only thing that pesto is made with pine nuts, extra virgin olive oil, basil, a little Italian parsley if you like, pine nuts, again I say, garlic, work through a blender, and there you have your pesto, okay? Some people like to add a little lemon juice to it. Me, myself, no, I don't like to, but a lot of people do. It's a preference, okay? And remember, the way we do it, Puerto Rican style, is onions, green peppers, not red, green, okay? Garlic, cachuca, cilantro, culantro. Work it through a blender. Look at that. And look at that tripe underneath. See that mondongo? Look at that. Oh, yeah. This is coming along, guys. It's coming along. Let that sit there and work its way. Now here. See this what I'm talking about? Look at that oil. That's that rich oil that we want, okay? Nice oil that we want with that. Then, our white rice. Remember, us Puerto Ricans, we always got white rice left over. Sometimes. Now with the virus, everybody's cooking at home. And believe me, these meals, I'm making this with some leftover stuff that I had in the refrigerator, okay? Had some leftover chorizo. If you follow me, the other day I made Puerto Rican breakfast with chorizo. Here it is somehow, see? Now look at the color that rice is getting now. Okay? Look at that color. Gonna make some fried rice here, guys. Puerto Rican style, okay? With some leftovers. And the kids love it. You can make this all day. The kids love it. Look at that. Now we're gonna let that cook a little while. Bring up the flame. Okay? Here we have some scallions, some celery diced. Okay? And I took some of the same celery that I put into the mondongo. Okay? Look at that. Remember, the rice that you had from yesterday is the meal that you have today. Okay, guys? All you got to do is just work it a little bit. Look at that. Okay, guys? Got a little bit of corn. Add a little soy sauce to that. Okay, guys? Look at that. Okay. Last but not least, a little bit of your scrambled eggs. Don't forget. Fried rice always gets a little bit of scrambled eggs. Put them in at the end. Look at that. Just look at the colors. Look at the colors of that. Okay? Last but not least, a can of your garbanzo beans, okay guys? Okay? And then back here, I have a little bit of my hot sauce that we made. Okay? Because I got some shrimps here. Got some shrimps here. That we want to add to our fried rice. I just got to work the rice a little bit longer. Look at that. That rice is good to go. And that's what you can do with some of your leftover rice, okay guys? And here, oh yeah guys, ooh. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. See that tripe in there? Everything's working really good. Everything is working really, really good. Just get these shrimps going. They'll cook right away. I got a little blackened seasoning on them. And of course, you see I put some of my hot sauce. Extra virgin olive oil. Just to give it a little flavor. Okay? Look, I just can't wait to get our hands on that. All right? So when we come back, we'll put this all together for you. Okay, guys? How about that? Okay, guys. Now we're almost there. Remember what I told you? That the sweet potato, the pumpkin, it's going to disappear. See? It's all gone. See that sauce now? Look at that. Nice thickness of that sauce. The tripe is nice and soft. Everything's ready to go. Okay, guys? So here we go. Come right over here. And remember, tastes of Chef Pedro. Okay? Now, here. Woo. Look at that. This is tripe. Mondongo. Sopa de mondongo. Huh? Look at that. Look at that there, guys. Think you can see it from there? 'Cause I wish it was here. Okay? Come over here. Couple pieces of cilantro. On top of there, fresh cilantro. Look at that. Nice pieces on top. Look at that. Take a little bit of my hot pique. Just put some on the plate there, just like that, so you could dip it. Okay? Here we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that there, look at that. On a Sunday like today, look at that tripe. Oof. Sunday like today, staying at home, virus, guys. Can't beat this soup, guys. Can't beat it. Look at that. Sopa de mondongo. Get a couple pieces of my cilantro on top of there. On top of there. And then here, remember the fried rice that we made? Look at that. Ooh. Let's put a little bit there. Some shrimps. Now, finish that off also. Cilantro. Now guys, we made this soup with $12. We have a bunch here left over for today and tomorrow. The fried rice. Remember, if you have some rice at home, simply make some fried rice. Put some shrimps on it, put some chicken on it, put some beef on it, whatever you have as a protein, you can add it to this rice. But don't throw away the rice, use it. Soy sauce, sesame seed oil. Today we made Spanish style fried rice with chorizo. Render the chorizo down with the jamon. Let that grease let loose. Then let the rice in there. Give it that color that I was showing you. Gives it some flavor. To tell you the truth, I gotta taste it, guys. Okay? And for my friends out there at Love at First Bite, check that out. Follow me on Tastes of Chef Pedro. Okay, guys? I'll follow you back. How about that?